I think I'd have to restart the computer. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. Everybody still here? Say here if you're still here. Ren, are you still here? I need to know before I answer your question. I don't want to just answer it if you're not here. Okay, Gabe. What do you like better? Do you like this purple and gold right here on his pant? Or do you like this gold and blue better on this bard?
Oh, the gold and blue.
Or sorry, purple and blue.
Purple. No, I like that one better.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why? What if it's more of a spunky character?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. I like the blue better, but...
Ren, you still here? You gotta stay here. I'm not gonna answer your question until you stay here. You're here.
It's all easier.
I know, but Ren's the one that asked the question. Actually, Gabe, you might be a better one to answer Ren's question anyway. I mean, that's breaking open color theory and shit. And palettes and what colors are good to use with
No,
what.
but he's asking you specific. He's asking specific questions to you. Do you have any colors that you lean on?
That's for me. I thought that was more just in general. I don't know if Ren's still here. You want to message him and say, hey, you still in chat? I really do feel like I should use yellow on these though. 15. Soggy, how's your dog? How's Delilah? Fat. Good answer. That is good. Well, she's also cute. Don't forget that. She had pizza crust earlier. Oh no. Spoiled as always. Good. I like it when pets are spoiled. They're not streaming though, are they?
No.
Like streaming anything?
Mm.
looks like an actor I can't think of. That always bothers me. Hey, Graham. What's up?
I hadn't realized that you were going to put me on at all.
Oh. Did you want to be?
No, that's alright. Because of that. What up?
Can I pick your brain for like 10 minutes?
You bet.
Okay. So there's 4 pages that I want to get done potentially.
Tim, do you want this to be on a stream? Just making sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, we don't care. I just don't
Yeah.
want you to say spoilers just in case.
Oh, it's her backstory. It's already.
Okay.
I'll try to be quiet. Okay. So essentially, and tell me if like they're too congested or if I should break them.
I did, Soggy, yeah. Why?
Or you want to go upstairs?
Yeah,
we were
no,
next talking about
Or go on the other side if you want, like, privacy.
we go in the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, Wargy. That's great. Oh, man. If they did pandas, a whole race of pandas, there's no reason they shouldn't do... I don't know if it'd be Wargy, because it'd be like Corgi, or War Guy. I would hope Wargy. That's brilliant. I love it. Soggy, good find. Oh my god, they should totally do that. I could see Blizzard actually doing something cool like that. So I think now that, Warcraft's just so established, they could kind of have fun with it now and do whatever the hell they want. I think that'd be really good. It might actually strike interest up even more too. Because I know that when they implemented the Pokemon system, a lot of people came back. So I mean, doing something like this, yeah. I love it when shows do that shit too. If something's big in our world, they end up incorporating it in the fiction just because, it makes sense that, people would know what's going on, and I think it's smart, because then, yeah, I mean, if you're looking back on it and rewatching episodes 10 years later, it's going to be dated, but I don't think many people care about when something is dated like that, because they really appreciate it when it happens. So if it's a little dated at a different point, it's okay. It's almost like seeing old pictures of yourself. It's like, yeah, they can be embarrassing, but would you rather they didn't be taken? It's one of those things like you're happy they exist, but you're not happy at the same time. I don't know, I thought it was cute. Do you still play Warcraft, Soggy? feeling sick. Yeah. Oh, nice. You're playing and having me on in the background. Aw, I feel so special. I was actually thinking for the days I have bad hair day or am sick, like I am now, I like wearing my hood because it makes me feel more cozy. And I was thinking about, I have 2 pairs of ears, putting the second pair, the older pair, on a headband so I can at least have them when I'm streaming with my hood on. Because that might be a better solution than just cutting holes and everything, you know? Oh, I'm your second monitor. Cool. Yeah, dailies. It's kind of sad. My ex-husband, he's a great guy. He used to play Warcraft a lot, and then when he got too into it, you know, we had to talk. We had to talk about it, and you know, we decided, oh, you should probably cut down. You know, maybe quit for a little bit, or just do your dailies. You know, no raiding, because raids took like 4 hours and you couldn't be interrupted. So that kind of, you know, tore the relationship up a bit. But he ended up, I thought he quit, but he ended up doing it behind my back at night. And it was almost like, it's funny when I look back on it because it was almost like cheating. But with a video game, I mean, he could have just told me. I wouldn't have been mad. It's just funny now that I look back at it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. I think it's more funny than anything, but that he'd have to try to hide a game from me, especially since I'm a gamer too. Maybe if I wasn't a gamer or a woman that didn't understand gaming or how, you know, how it is to get into a game and kind of be at the whim of the game and stuff. I mean, and maybe then I would understand, but you know, I understood where he was coming from, what he wanted to do. It's like he should have just told me. Honesty, y'all. Best policy. Honesty. I wanted to get into Final Fantasy 14 because of the Lalas and stuff, but the people I know that got into that, they didn't come out. Like, they got so obsessed with it, it took over their real lives, which is honestly kind of scary. But I used to play, like, Rift. I tried Terra for a while, because we'd get sick of WoW, so we would play other MMOs for a bit. Terra had a really pretty character generator. Like, they had really cute races, too. We had, there was this one race that was, like, bunnies, little rodent types, like, it was kind of just this fat generic rodent. Looked kind of like a gopher mixed with a beaver or some crap. But that was really cute too. Let's see, what else? Oh, Rift. Rift was fun. Rift was the first instance of, like, real-time raids and instances sort of thing, where people could just go to a world event and jump in and everybody could help everybody, and it was happening. That was really cool. I remember that being a huge deal, because even Warcraft at the time didn't have world events. Oh. Oh, thank you for the host, Nala. Thank you. Apologize, I'm sick tonight, hence my comfy state. Ooh, I want to know why you didn't like Final Fantasy XIV. I did play, I think, the Star Wars MMO. I think it was called Knights of the Old Republic. Something like that. I shouldn't even try it because I don't like Star Wars, so, you know, what was I thinking was going to happen? But, yeah, Rift was good, Terra was good. Why didn't you like Final Fantasy XIV? Everybody I know that's tried it just gets hooked and never comes out. Oh, I could see that. That would be maddening a bit. Well, thank you, Nala. Have a good sleep. I appreciate the host. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone who is new. Welcome to my stream. I do people's pets in armor, which is actually me translating their personality into D&D classes, so. Are you still working?
Yeah.
You gonna show him shit?
Can I show him Borb?
Yeah, Borb. But yes, I apologize for my appearance tonight. Usually I'm dressed up and wearing elf ears to match my channel, but I'm not feeling good. So gotta be honest. How's everybody tonight? What are you guys doing? Is anybody else drawing? Oh, yeah, the whole pay-to-win thing. I'm telling you, that's why I left mobile games. I was in mobile games for 10 years, and I left because that industry just got so money grubby and terrible. Like, it was all about money. All of it. And I didn't want to do that. I started, my dream was to make games since I was like 13. And I went to college to make games. And then when I got out and I got game jobs, I just got them technically in the wrong areas because, like, the first one I was at, that one failed and went under. So then I was out of the job there. And then the next one, I was there for like 5 years. And, they start off good, but in the end, they ended up turning more towards the money. In the beginning, it was great because they were really for, like, yeah, let's make a good quality game, blah, blah, blah. But then, when people get scared, they gotta make money, so they do things that they wouldn't normally do to make money. And that's how that company went. And I felt dirty all the time because of it. Hi, Uber. Ren, did you want me to answer your question from earlier? Absolutely, Soggy. No, it's totally true. Like, I saw this really good graphic a while ago that was going around online. I don't know why I chose to say graphic, but it wasn't a meme, so it was just an image. It's going around online a while back, a couple years, and it showed the Mona Lisa, like a whole version of the Mona Lisa, and then beside it, it showed different other famous paintings. And it said how the model used to be. You know, it had like, Van Gogh's Scream and all the other ones that were big at the time. And juxtaposed was an image that showed the Mona Lisa. Oh, wait, before I get back to that. So it showed the Mona Lisa, so it was like $60, right? And then the other paintings, which were supposed to represent expansions, were like $20 each, right? Then you had the other side, which was the Mona Lisa, but it was cut up, and all the pieces were around her, and it said like core game, $60, and then all of the not expansions, but the extra parts of the game that were technically like back in the day, it would have still been part of the original campaign. It showed all the prices that would be, and it was just terrible because it's like it's like if you charge pie by the slices, but you had a pie and you gave the entire pie to somebody for $12, and then you had another pie and you cut it up and you gave each piece of the pie for like $12. It's messed up. Yeah, as long as you don't get sucked back into MMOs, you'll be fine. It's going good, Uber. How about you, man? Long time no see. Where you been? How's your mom? I always think of Mark Wahlberg. How's your mother doing? Say hi to your mother for me. I was jonesing to go see the new Transformers just because, you gotta let go sometimes and know that there's gonna be some movies that are just BS. And they're fun to see. And the old ones were fun to see. And I know way too much about, like, Transformers because my ex-husband had thousands. And, so we could have fun with the movies, but the new one, I read a thing that was like beginning to end, spoilers, everything. The story doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, it's horrible. I'm only gonna see it when it's free, maybe, if even that. So I've been asleep by this hour lately, so I'm missing your streams. Oh, I'm sorry, Uber. Cause yeah, you're in Malaysia, right? So what time is it in Malaysia? That's good, Soggy. I bet Delilah keeps you in check too, doesn't she? She's a good pooch. She's a good girl. Oh, 11 a.m. Dang. So you're like 13 hours difference? Wow. I don't know why that didn't hit me before. Oh, she's such a good pooch. I'm glad you got her. It's really cute right now. Tim and Gabe are talking shop on comics because Tim's starting to work on Swordplay comics, and Gabe, obviously being the industry pro in the house, is helping. It's pretty cute. How's it going?
Good. Is that La Fawn book?
Hmm?
La Fawn?
Oh, why are you gonna show that?
Hmm?
Why are you gonna show that?
We need the backgrounds. Not the backgrounds, so the gutters.
It's
We've shown it to him.
on the left side of the middle case. Middle left side. You look in the middle?
I am looking.
You're gonna want to move that, yeah. Uber says, is Gabe lurking around somewhere? He is. He's been helping Tim. Tim's upstairs, so they've been upstairs. Aw, Soggy. See? She just respects you. That's great. Oh, the hardest part of these is deciding colors.
Yeah.
Colors, 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 colors.
Fuck, I forgot about my Brigada book.
Dude.
Or this might be yours though.
It's, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one of ours.
Oh, this is mine.
I think mine's downloaded.
Oh.
But, yeah, I think he's got one.
Brigada?
Yeah.
Oh.
But is yours translated?
Mine is, but I got mine at Stewart.
No, he's gonna buy those now.
Huh?
He's gonna buy those now. No. Pick different ones. Are you just looking at gutters? Or lack thereof?
Gutters that are very...
Not there?
Yeah.
Use that one book he used for the artist guide.
Yeah, that one though has like really clean gutters. Or not clean gutters.
Mm. Hi, Gypsy. Hi, Carrie. Sorry, guys. I am sick, so I am not putting in extra effort to look great today for you. Rude. Hmm. Oh no, Uber and Carrie, I forgot about your connection. Or lack thereof. Don't make it weird, you guys. Carrie's gonna move to Malaysia to be with Uber. Her one true. What's everybody up to tonight? Tonight. God, what is this list sometimes? I swear. Yes! Gypsy, I saw your one about the AC. That's great. I'm so happy for you guys. Screen doors are dope too. Bravo. Oh. Damn. Hey, Crow. You guys, I'm pretty amped up from the con this weekend, I gotta be honest. I was sick as hell, but damn. I don't know if you guys know that, like, so, I don't know. Actually, you know what? Before I get into that, let me know if you want to hear about it. Because I'm not going to start talking about it unless you want to hear about it. I don't want to be that guy. No, Carrie! He didn't remember you? Maybe it was high the first time. Oh, Crow. Oh, man. Oh, I love having you in here. I love puns. Let's see. Hello Fortune, is Crow the best? Not sure. What do you mean you're not sure? You piece of crap Goodwill toy? Come on. Could be. That's right. Crow, you're the best. Even Hello Fortune knows it. Hello Fortune. If anyone has a question for Hello Fortune, just type @HelloFortune in the chat and proceed with your question. Crow, would you like to ask Hello Fortune a question? Hello Fortune was affectionately named by Carrie, who is Griffin Kiwi in the chat. Thank you much. Thank you. Ruiner of hopes and dreams, TM. It's true. True and not true. I'd like to ask Hello Fortune for a question. Well, proceed. Proceed, Crow. We must know. What can Hello Fortune do for you? Do I want to make that color? No. But yes. But no. Screw it. Purple? Maybe. Shoot. Shoot, I have to think. I didn't get this far. I got too excited. I'll be here for you, Crow, when you're ready. When you're ready to move on to the next stage in our relationship. I'll be here for you. Cannot shut us down. You guys, I want to know how I got my little emojis of this. Where did I get the table flip from? Apparently not everybody has that. Where did I get it? I don't know. I don't know. What am I gonna make this? What color is this? Help, 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 help. Let me know if you guys want to hear about the con. I don't want to talk your ears off if you're sick of me. Me and my bullshit. Okay, I will tell you then. I am telling you. So it was different than a normal convention because it was a convention for librarians. Which, like I said, is kind of weird. I didn't know these happened, but it was legit for librarians. Like, there were exhibitor booths that had, you know, those book depository things where when you return a book, you put the book in the dinger and you close the thing, and then it goes, and it goes in like a little tub on the inside of the library, whatever. Book deposit, yeah, that thing. There was a couple booths selling those. Very strange. It was more like a trade show then, I guess. But the really weird thing was when I found, some of you might have seen my Insta story about it, but there were book scanning robots. And I had never seen this before. So they had robots that you put a book down and they'll scan it and then turn the page and scan it and turn the page and scan it. And I mean, it wasn't just one, it was like a whole slew of these book bots. And some actually like went down, grabbed the page, did that and turned it, which didn't seem like the smartest of the bots. The smartest bot seemed like the one that just went across it and it like turned the page that way, came back after scanning it, did that way. It's crazy. It's crazy. Gabe got into this con, though, because they have an artist alley, and he's got books under his belt. So he kind of shared his table with me, because he does that because I usually make more money than him, but we share money, so he wanted to make money too. And I went into it thinking, oh, these people are not expecting what we've got, so they probably won't buy anything. I was very wrong. There was one lady from a Mississippi library that bought $1,000 worth of stuff from us. And it was like mainly our original art. She bought our original art and a bunch of my prints. There's one guy that bought a bunch of our books. It was like $300. I was like, damn, that's great. Like, I had no idea. And then I really appreciated that demographic because, similar to AwesomeCon, they seemed to really know what they wanted. They seemed to really know what they were into and were able to articulate what they liked about the art. So I was very taken aback by that. I thought it was wonderful. And everyone was so nice. Primarily, it was like 90% women. Obviously, librarians, right? Like, that goes back centuries or whatever. But I was extra happy because the book they seemed to gravitate toward most was Grigor. And Grigor was my bestseller there, and it made me crazy happy. Because that book is my baby. But what I found was really, really interesting was that if you guys know, a lot of the people here in the house are, like super painters and stuff. Like, they're spectrum worthy. Their stuff is so good. They spend, 10 to 20 hours on a painting, all that stuff. And Gabe and I, that's just not Gabe and I, right? So for a while we were feeling kind of left out in terms of the house. That, oh, where do we fit in? Who are we here? Are we illustrators? Are we even, artists like this? And after going to this convention, and like I said, I was not expecting this. After going to this convention, it really solidified I'm a storyteller. And so is Gabe. And it's like we're 50% story, 50% art. Like, we're good at writing and we're good at drawing. So I thought it was funny because when we were at Spectrum, they gave at the award ceremony, there was a speech that was like, oh yeah, and we all feel like outcasts except when we're here. When you're here, you're family and you're not on the outside anymore. And I was sitting there like, I feel like I'm on the outside. I don't feel like I belong here. And, it was funny because they were saying, you belong here. I'm like, I don't belong here. But after this convention, I felt like I belong here, and I was going to all the booths and I got to talk to some publishers and show them my work, and they really liked my book. And it's like, if I can make it as a writer illustrator, because admittedly I usually hate working with people. I'm that guy. I want 100% control. I want to be able to write it, illustrate it the way I want to. I mean, that's the whole reason I quit my job, was to be able to do this the way I want to do this. And otherwise, what's the point, right? So I came out of that con amped to do my stuff. And it's cool because so did Gabe. And on the way home, we both thought of new stories just to add to the list. So I think now I've got 8 stories in the works, which I'm going to bog down and do them one by one, obviously. You can't never try to spread yourself over a bunch of projects because you'll just half-ass all of them. Full ass one thing at a time. Remember to do that. So I think, what else? If anyone has something for Hello Fortune, let me know. We can ask a question and I will tell you your fortune. I ended up getting 2 pet commissions too, even though I didn't have my banner. And I thought my banner was part of the reason I sold them. I was actually surprised I could just talk people into it. I did have my book, though, my Pets in Armor book, so that probably helped a bit. Hi, Wade! Oh, table flip is for Turbo. Thanks, Uber. Thanks for looking that up. Thanks, Carrie. Full ass one thing at a time. Don't quote me on that because I stole that from something. I don't know where I stole it, but it was like, don't half-ass a bunch of things, full-ass one thing. But it's true, you gotta focus or else you'll never get anything done. Also, if you're not focusing completely on one thing, then all the other things you're working on, they're not going to be their best either because you're not immersed in that world and, regardless of what it is. I mean, think if you were writing a bunch of songs at once, right? Like if you were a musician and you had like 5 songs you were writing at the same time, it would probably be pretty hard to remember, the tempo, what key it's in, what part of it you're at, what you've already done, how many instruments are in it. Same thing goes for stories. You don't remember where the character is. Think if you're playing 5 games at once, right? If you're playing games, you can't, like, if they're all RPGs, fuck that, right? You're not going to remember who you gave the last side quest to and this, that, or the other thing if you're just doing that. So, same thing. So make sure you take a bite out of this giant thing one bit at a time. That's another thing too. A friend, she has a big project she wants to do and has just been doing a bunch of little projects. And, she's frustrated that, I don't have time to do the big project. I'm really daunted by how big it is. And honestly, I was like, well, if you didn't do all those little small things, those little small pieces you just did, and each day that you made one of those, you put towards the big thing would be partially done now. All you gotta do is take little chunks at a time, set milestones, all that stuff. So yeah. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. So the con was really cool. Oh! Do you guys know what Owly is? Let me know if you know what Owly is, or you've heard or seen Owly. Who else was there? Oh, there were a ton of people there, actually, now that I think about it. I felt pretty privileged, though, to be in that artist alley. Granted, I wasn't supposed to be, but, Owly, the Owly guy, the guy that wrote Owly, I met him. He's really nice. His name's Andy. He's really tall. He complimented me on my tile. You guys know what tile is? That thing that's used to find keys and stuff? Anyway, he complimented me on the skin I put on that. Actually, maybe I should show you guys. That's something cute I can show you from my life. Oh god, this is embarrassing. Look at my terrible chair. Ugh. Yeah, Ollie's great. So, this is my tile. It's got my little girl with the sword painting on it, and on the other side it's got me. But he was complimenting me on it. I'm obsessed with this. Always been ancient, never been young. Because I never had a childhood, so I feel like I've always been sage-like or ancient. And every time I hear that in a song now, I just totally resonate with it. But, anyway. I'll let you know if I think of something else. Oh, there was, does anybody know who Mira Bartok is? She's a writer. She apparently used to be in, like, adult literature and stuff. she recently wrote a kid's book, and she also took a liking to Grigor and then introduced me to her publisher, and I gave them a free copy of Grigor and stuff because Grigor. And hopefully that something happens with that. That'd be really nice. But she was really cool. I watched her panel. That was really enlightening. She's a really nice lady. It's called the Wonderling, and apparently it's going to be out in September. So if you see that book, that's by her. Are you back now?
Yeah.
Gabe's back, everybody.
Ear. Back with a vengeance.
Did you help him?
Yeah.
Good.
He had a lot of questions.
Were they good ones?
Yeah.
Good.
Shawnee's growing up.
Hmm?
That little Shawnee's growing up. Shawnee. Timmy. Little Timmy's growing up.
It's funny though, because every time I feel like someone's trying something new like that, it's like they're splitting their time and themselves, so that means that they're going to get worse in another area.
Mm. Oh, but no, the what he's doing is just gonna be pencil renderings of just little scenes.
Right, but the time he's spending on that is taken away from digital illustration. So.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I'm all for that, but...
But yeah, I guess he just wants to get away from digital though.
Soggy, my phone corrects it too, except it corrects it to have. In my phone, every time I type Gabe, it types have, like H-A-V-E.
What was Ren's question again?
Ren's not here anymore.
No, I know. He's not. He had to get off for a second.
He was asking, like, why do I always use or know what colors to use, or do I just do what I feel like, I think? Something to that effect. Why?
He was asking it because he said he didn't hear it.
Well, why don't you answer, because...
I just...
Okay. Because, like, you have a better grip on color than I do. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Gabe's way better color than me. I told them about the con and the lady that bought all our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie's here.
Oh, God. Great.
Damn it.
She comes here when we're not here, and then she comes here when we are here. Come on. Carrie is Sean with
Sean said he thinks we'll argue at some point.
with bigger boobs.
Well, Carrie, we're not gonna argue.
Because, Sean's got tits. Because he's a little bitch.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I think you like to argue. I like to discuss things with anyone.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Guys, chill it.
like 40-year-old Mexican dudes at the mini mart.
Dude, he was like 60. You said 40-year-old Mexican dude, and I thought of you.
No.
Yeah, he was old. Apparently, she saw him again today,
What?
and he didn't remember her.
Of course.
Were you wearing your fanny pack, though? Maybe he only remembers your fanny pack.
Maybe she wasn't wearing makeup or something.
He was totally 60, she said. That's what I'm saying, right? 40, Gabe, please.
Por favor.
Por favor.
I found that when I go to places and guys hit on me, and if I go back there without makeup on, they don't even remember who I am.
With your what on?
When I have makeup on. Makeup!
You won't even let me put makeup on you.
I wear makeup every day. God. Don't get me started.
You're not comfortable in your masculinity. Oh, she saw the homeless man, not the 60-year-old man.
Oh.
And she's driving a car. Carrie, that doesn't count if you're driving a car.
Okay, it's a homeless man. Homeless men are not going to remember you anyways unless you cut them. They will definitely remember you as.
Wait, was this the one you gave the cereal and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, the one you gave the cereal.
Yeah, that guy's definitely not going to remember you.
Yeah, wow, he hated you though. You don't want to see him. Did he try to get hit by your car? I wonder if they do that.
I don't know why. It's not like they have money to sue.
No, but at least they get fed.
Fed?
Yeah, if they get hit and they get put in the hospital.
Oh, I don't think they like going to hospitals because then. Listen, you need to read Borb. Borb explains everything about.
Borb is your new Bible.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like,
do you want me to turn on your camera so you can explain Borb?
No.
No.
I'm not trying to show these people this.
No.
I don't want them to see my inspiration.
Oh.
It's really good though. It is so good.
He approached my car and I rolled down my window. Why did you do that? He could have slit your throat.
Honk honk.
Damn.
The book is dedicated. This book is dedicated to the guy with the shopping cart who lived under the Culver Viaduct at 2nd Avenue and 10th Street, Brooklyn, circa 2009-2011.
Oh, he only lived 2 years?
I know. Yeah, he was 2 years old when he died.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
I think he just saw that whoever this guy was, he probably only saw him there for those 2 years.
Oh.
Whoever drew this, the guy that drew this, Jason Little.
I wonder if his name was really Borb.
I don't know. I would love to buy one of these pages off the dude, but he is like a hipster and he doesn't exist on Twitter or Instagram.
He doesn't have anything like information in the book?
He's got a website that he just hasn't updated in like 2 years, so it's like.
Does he have an email?
I'm sure. I don't think they put emails. This is like published, like legit published, so
Yeah, but
probably
I mean,
doesn't have that shit in it.
if he was smart, he'd put his contact info in there.
But I got the first edition. Fuck yeah. It was apparently it was like a daily comic, you know, like so every like a serial, you know.
Yeah.
So I did one like every day. And it reads as such.
He introduced himself. I said, yes, I know, we met. You're starving. I bought you food last week and you were a dick to me. He was just like, oh, soggy, wrecked. And I said, yep, I'm poor too. And he was like, well, God bless you. And I was like, yeah, thanks, man. See you around. Drove away. That's terrible. Whoa, Gypsy. You got offered food by a homeless person? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, maybe, don't wear that again. That's a good, wow. At least he isn't always a dick. Soggy, we don't know that. That guy was putting on a face. He was fake. Carrie knew the real him. You always know the real person once you have cereal with them. Then their true nature comes out. Did Tim say what his goal is for those? Like when to have them by and stuff?
No.
Maybe you should grill him. Be like, when the fuck are you gonna have these done? I'll hold you to it, biatch. Maybe strike a little fear in the boy. He was lying. Soggy, I noticed you bought Cocoa Krispies. Was there any reason for that? Did I convince you? Would you also like a lock of my hair? Could you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Could you go on, was it Print Ninja that had the board books?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go see how much those would be? If I did like, what, 15 pages or something?
Yeah.
What do you think a good size would be? Because I think Jolly Woodchuck is maybe 10. Actually, no. Could you go look at that too?
The Jolly?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's next to the Peter Rabbit books.
Which side?
On the left.
The Language of Flowers.
No, that's not the Jolly Woodchuck. That's the Language of Flowers.
How big was it?
Oh, it's like an inch, half an inch. Something like that.
The Tailor of Gloucester.
Do you need me to come over there? Yeah, it fucking is.
Language of Flowers, the story of Miss Moppet.
It might be on the right side then. I don't know. It's there, damn it! It's the Jolly fucking Woodchuck.
Do you remember how tall it was?
That's it. Look.
Oh, careful.
No, fuck you. Count those pages.
Where'd you get this?
That my dad used to read to me.
That's right. But it's like the original one? Like he's...
Yeah.
Like you've had this for that long?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carrie wants you to know she took your place at boys' night and that you totally missed out.
I don't have a place in boys' night.
I don't think so. He made $1,300 from 2 people. You gotta chill your tits. Don't do that on my stream.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, it's 14?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see it? Y'all, this is the Jolly Woodchuck, okay? I don't think you understand. This is a good book. This book is dope. I grew up with this book. The woodchuck's very, very fat. His drawings, though, are actually shit. I never looked at them. These are really bad.
What?
Did you look at these?
The drawings?
Yeah. No, look, they have that... Oh my god, but this is how I draw grass. Oh no! Oh my god. Maybe I just never noticed. Oh, see, they can't even draw, like, folds. That's kind of effed. I like this when he's yelling at them to, like, go brush your goddamn teeth! Brush your teeth or I'm gonna hit all of you! This one's fucking dead.
Would you want it matte or gloss? The cover.
Matte, because I think this is matte. Or is
That's
this gloss? Is it gloss? I'd want matte, actually. Because this I have trouble seeing sometimes. You guys, I'm gonna make a board book.
What size?
I think I'd want it about this size. This is... I'm gonna make a goddamn board book. And I think it's 6 by 6.
Is it?
Yeah, actually. It's perfectly 6 by 6. The
Variant
woodchucks,
covers.
everything's creepy.
Basic
What?
spot UV.
Oh, that might be kind of cool. Can I do foil?
Basic foil stamp.
What? Cool.
Embossing, debossing.
Ooh. Embossing would be cool. Because then, if it's about a cloud, I could have the title puff out. How cute would that be? That'd be pretty damn cute.
You're looking at, if you wanted 500 of them,
Mm-hmm.
be about $1,800.
For how many?
500.
Mm-mm. Do like 50. How much is that?
50 of them?
Or try 100.
You can't do that.
Try it.
Or you can't do that.
They won't let you do that?
Mm-mm.
That's bullshit. What's
It's
the minimum?
500.
What?
This is Print Ninja. It's not.
Man, we gotta go look for a different place
They
that
don't
does
do
board
that.
books.
They don't.
Oh wait, go see if Pixar does. They
They
might.
don't do that.
No, they might.
They don't. I already know.
No, you don't.
I do.
No.
I do know this.
You looked it up?
Yeah.
No.
So I was looking last night.
Last night.
Last night.
Bullshit.
Yeah, because I was looking up for After the Fall.
That's not gonna be a board book. Because that has too many stories in it.
No, if I just wanted to do After the Fall.
Oh, no, dude, don't. No. It's a bad idea. Do them all. After the Fall isn't gonna be enough.
Sewn binding, saddle stitch, perfect binding, spiral binding. That's it.
Damn it. Maybe I'm thinking of got print. Regardless, we need to find a different one.
I guess somebody that does it on demand.
A watercolor bra. Or a watercolor bra. That's a good idea. You, sir, are a genius.
A watercolor?
What?
A what?
A water-cooled bra.
Oh. That's cool. This company that sells like blank board books, so you can like make an original.
Ish. It's a terrible idea. It would just have to be like how they do those water-cooled PC towers. Like you'd have to run them through an antifreeze thing, and then through the bra itself. The actual process won't probably work soggy, but the concept is great. Solid. Unreal. I'm really ticked off, though, right now that we don't seem to have any Baskin Robbins around us. And lately I've been feeling like that is the best ice cream place.
Well, this one is $25.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a site that lets you do like on-demand printing.
Yeah?
It's like $25.
For what? Per book?
Yeah.
Ew! No.
It's too early, Baba.
Man. I can tell I was a little sick when I drew this. One of these boots has this, but the other boot doesn't. Shame. Look at me being a dum-dum. Oh, dude, I did. One of my ex-boyfriends had an antifreeze cooled PC. It was crazy. It like ran water through it, or I think it was antifreeze, not water, because it had kept things cold. Gypsy, what do you mean? Oh, you don't have a Baskin Robbins? No, Carrie, I'm gonna fix it.
I feel like you could probably get what's his face to do the cloud one.
Mark?
And like part of the contract would be like, well, you have to give me like 200 copies, or even like 100.
That would only maybe last me a year, though.
Yeah.
Or like like, how about just selling them to me for a discount price?
Well, that would be part of it, you know. Be like,
But I also get 200 straight out?
yeah, you just ask for comps. So, I mean, if I get like 25 copies of each volume
Mm-hmm.
of Life After whenever it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a book deal, and I'm sure they can comp you 100. Because I imagine they'd probably do an order of like 2 to 5K.
Crappy Dairy Queens are no good. They're not the same because the Baskin Robbins has like
32 flavors.
they've got 32 flavors. And it's all like that. I like hard ice cream like that.
Oh, like actually, like yeah.
Yeah, like I can appreciate soft serve, but if I have a choice, I want the stuff you gotta scoop with the ice cream scoop.
The stuff where like if you get into a fight with that person that works at Cold Stone, you go with that.
You know, I even like Baskin Robbins over Cold Stone. Like if I was given the option, I would take Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Samesies. Cold Stone doesn't have bubblegum ice cream, man.
Dude, I grew up with Dairy Queen too, and I was always let down. I'm sorry. Like, okay, except the French silk pie blizzard. That is the one saving grace I will give them. That thing is heavenly.
Never heard of her.
Oh, dilly bars are good too. But French silk pie blizzard. Anything French silk pie. Oh my god.
Never heard of her.
What?
Never heard of her.
I'll throw scissors at you.
Never heard of it.
Hey, let me see that.
This?
Your picture. I am a sick woman. You will do as I say. Aww.
You got a thing.
Thank you for the follow, Sparkle Storm.
Sparkle Storm.
Approaching our final destination. Oh, Gabe, what did I tell you about drawing women's lips like this?
I want to.
No, don't.
Okay.
They look just like blowjob lips. Don't do
All
it.
right.
It's gross. Like, they look overly sexy.
Oh.
Give me your pen.
No.
I'm gonna fix this. Give it to me. I'm erasing it regardless, because it looks
Well, use your
fucking
thing, then.
gross. It's brown. Brown
I don't
doesn't...
give a shit.
No, brown doesn't erase well. Give me your pen.
Actually, I use the brown one too.
This is purple.
But I use the brown one.
Yeah, it's really hard to erase.
And not for me. Maybe you're drawing too hard,
Maybe.
bro. I don't know why they didn't give me panels for the top of his head. That seems really stupid. And this Iron Man? Like, you cover up the back of his head with the panels. Why not the top of his head? Like, what's the fucking point? What? Looks so much... Oh, maybe because it's too fucking tall. Huh? Yeah, I can fix that. No! Kill you.
Sorry, Uber. No, blowjob lips are fine. It's just, there's a time and a place. It's not where Gabe's got him right now on his sheet.
I don't have the right blowjob. Lips on that shit.
I don't know why you guys get all weird about this. We're all adults, damn it. Settle down. Everybody just chill out. Be cool. I don't want to add green to this, because I think green would really screw up what's going on.
Don't want to add green to this, because I feel like green would really...
I'm gonna hit you. You sure do got a pretty mouth. I wouldn't talk to that guy anymore, Soggy. I think he has ill intent. Don't do it. It's a trap. Well, that's something I miss. Biscuits and gravy.
I mean, we can still have them.
No, we can't, because the gravy has, like, meat chunks.
No, but I mean, we can still have gravy.
It's like a white gravy, though. I don't know what's in that.
We used to have it. Bad House, but the gravy itself doesn't have any meat in it.
Huh.
That's much better, I feel. Ooh,
It's okay, Soggy. Someday you will be an adult. Might take till you die, but you know, you'll get there. One way or another. It's okay. Gabe, do you want me to put your images up on my stream?
I thought you were going to.
Well, here's the problem though. I remember, like, I made all those different, like, scenarios in OBS. And one of them that's dual us doesn't work anymore because your camera's screwed.
My camera? Oh, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know why. Like, I'm looking at it, it's being dumb. So, I don't have one that's just me, my camera, and your art camera. Actually, I guess I could just add yours into this. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get Gabe in here. Oh, I have to do a bunch of color correction on this. Blech. Okay. Oh god, Gabe, yours is horrible. Put it where you want to work. And I'll move it around. That's where you want to work on it? Also, your camera is at a... Make sure it's at the same angle the paper is. It's not right now. There you go. Also, you're working landscape, but where I'm putting you is portrait. Is that a problem?
This one.
Which one do you want to work on? The first, middle, or last?
Probably the last.
Hold on to your butts, everybody. Trying to bring in Gabo. Actually, can you bring it further towards you? Wait, no. I meant the camera. I suppose you can't. Oh, there you go. Okay. There. You're on. What?
You find out the lady that you've been calling Tia your whole life is really just your mom's friend.
What?
When you
Tia?
find out, huh?
Dia?
Tia?
Tia?
Tia? Yeah.
I don't understand.
Aunt Tia? You never heard that?
Tia is
Tia y tío.
aunt and uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, my mom had a friend who I thought was my aunt
Mm-hmm.
forever.
Oh, not your real aunt?
Yeah, she wasn't an actual aunt. She was just her friend. So
Oh,
we
no.
just called her that.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Shit. What are people saying in the chat? I've been doing this and you've been on the internet because you're a jerk.
What? Don't have an Akbar emote, but I wish it did. I don't know.
Oh, I read that one.
I want to see all Gabe's images. Make a mushroom gravy and use like baked meat crumbles or just like a few chunky portobellos. Yeah, that's what I used to do. We used to. Actually, no, we used to do the sausages. You know, the morning sausages, like the Morningstar sausages. I mean.
Your lisp is coming back.
Yeah, Morningstar sausages with gravy and biscuits. That was really good.
Okay, you can draw now.
I'm answering Ren's question.
I'll tell him to get in the chat.
I don't understand why he can't text this well on the chat in the damn thing. Like, does that app not have voice to text? I know he likes doing that because he can't type. Cloverkin. Cloverkin. How many? If you were to guess, how many color markers should a person have on them when they're coloring something?
Tell him he's overthinking. Tell him to go milk an almond, Carrie.
Whatever colors you need.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 0, it could be 10. Why, does Ren want to do markers now?
He's got markers.
That doesn't tell me anything. I mean... I feel like now everyone's doing markers because I say do markers.
Do markers! Don't be a jackass!
I mean, I can tell I've been really spoiled by markers.
Hold on. Carrie, no they're not. It's not like you're...
Carrie, it's the same thing. No, girl.
It's not like you're having to watch two things.
It's still the same image that you're... Yeah. Carrie, no. Sorry, honey, but your Wi-Fi just sucks. It might be because you and Crow are both watching me.
Yeah, maybe tell...
That's more the thing. So, like, when Tim streams on Wednesdays, none of us are allowed to go on, like, anything. Because it bogs down bandwidth. So, that's the reason.
Tell Crow to shut off his, and then y'all can snuggle up and watch it next week.
Crow prefers they.
They... I don't know why, but I automatically assume a crow is a dude.
That's okay.
And I have the Crow to blame for that.
Eric Draven.
That motherfucker.
What's more weird is he worked in Raven into his name, which that further perpetuates the problem.
Oh my god, hold on. What's his name?
Eric Draven.
God damn it.
Hmm.
Trevor Mueller. The goth kid's name.
Yeah, I know. I knew that a long time ago.
Draven.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was just a really gothy name.
I mean, it is.
Crap.
But he totally stole that from the Crow.
Man, and I made him, like, initially he always used to have, like, really, like, black, like, things around his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
When I would first draw him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's just got black pupils. It's just black pupils.
Mm-hmm.
But son of a biscuit.
Yeah, you've been duped, bruh.
Ah.
The more you know. This is why you can't be naive about the world, Gabe.
I just don't understand what Winston was doing there.
Carrie, it's the same thing. It's not like the internet is taking two streams and combining them into my stream.
Did she say it again?
Yes. Carrie, it's the
Okay.
same. It's the same thing. So it's Gabe's stuff is running through my computer. So it's like as if my computer had 4 cameras, which still does not affect you in your internet. For the time being, I mean, it would be a problem if you were taking in both the cameras onto your thing, but you're not. This is like if you took 2 screenshots in Photoshop and combined them into one file, you know? Shut up! One file, then they're still the same file, and it's not any more crazy. Carrie, go see if somebody else is stealing. You know what? You know who's stealing your bandwidth? The homeless guy. He's got your Wi-Fi. You gave him milk, but he took your Wi-Fi.
Hide my kids and my Wi-Fi.
You're not funny.
Hide your kids and your Wi-Fi. Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi. Well, they're raping everybody around here. What a phenomenon. Damn it.
That sounded like a Mega Man noise.
Yeah, it did.
Doo! 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 Well, Gypsy thinks you're funny. That's 1. Good job, Gabe.
Yeah. Thanks, Gypsy. I wanted to say that, Carrie, you are shit. It's not your internet. It could also be your computer.
Oh yeah, your computer might be jack shit poor.
Are you using a compact Presario? She doesn't even know what the fuck a compact Presario is. She.
Presario sounds like it'd be a car.
Right?
What were they thinking? Don't you sneeze.
No, I was sniffing.
You gave me this cold and I hate you for it. I hate you. You and this cold. Can somebody else make light of what's happening to Carrie?
Can somebody please explain it to her?
Dude.
Also, get off your ass and go look.
Oh, you know what? Okay, guys, let's hold up. It might be her graphics card.
No,
That is
doesn't
more.
matter.
No, that's more info though. That kind of makes sense.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It
No.
still isn't correct, but it makes more sense than it did.
I bet you she's also watching in living color.
Oh, Carrie, what else are you doing on your computer? Are you playing
She's
Warcraft?
playing Warcraft in the corner.
Well, Soggy is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I'm his second monitor.
Dang.
Uh-huh. We're at that stage now.
Well, that explains, like, because I was like, man, these people just, like, chilling, just watching
Staring.
this.
Yeah.
But no, they're just
They're just happy.
listening. Yeah.
They like us.
Every
They're
now and
friends.
then they look over.
It's like a Google Hangout. We're all hanging out. Because we're all friends. I'm sure there are people that'll just stare. Especially on your streams, Gabe.
Oh, yeah. Gary, sounds to me like you just needed a computer, buddy.
Go computer shopping with Tyler or some shit.
Tyler will build you one.
Yeah, he's into PCs and whatever.
I'm into PCs or whatever.
Kid needs a Mac. Once you go Mac, you don't go back.
Oh, he had one.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
When?
He was using Tim's old Mac.
Yeah, that's Tim's old Mac.
No, but I mean, it worked fine. He preferred a.
Tim's Mac was broken, dude.
No, it was working fine for him.
No.
Yes.
No. Carrie, I will support that throwing Gabe into any situation will most likely doom it. However, in terms of technicality, this is not the case.
Yeah, boy.
Wade, what are you talking about? You gotta throw in some context, boo. Because sometimes I have to. See, you're just a different type of person. I'm not gonna get into this because this is seriously like talking religion. You're not gonna convince me. I'm not gonna convince you. I could tell you I used to be a heathen and have PCs and made them and threw in cool lights and shit. But it wasn't worth my time nor the effort, and I haven't had a virus on this thing in like 7 years. Which is when I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never had a virus on this. Anyway, we're not gonna go into it. Oh, cute. Soggy, you're so nice. Look at that. Support group. Because I think it's funny, usually, like, hardcore PC people get really upset if you, like, you know, you're like, oh, Mac's better. And they're like, oh, yeah? And then they just start going, and the Mac people, I feel like, just kind of step back, like, okay.
I feel like PC people are like meat eaters.
Whoa, Gabe. Not on my stream, bro. Save it for tomorrow.
Mac users are vegetarians. They're like, I don't need that.
I can't have an iPhone, though. I will never have an iPhone. So, I will straight up say that.
That's like being a vegan, then.
I will not do iPhone. I like my Androids way too much. And working at a mobile game company, yeah, I like Androids way more. Carrie, I'm not your fucking technical IT guy, alright? I don't know what's wrong with you.
You know, I just had this like TV show like moment where it cuts to tomorrow and we're like in her apartment and we're like, oh my god, where did you find this thing?
You poured SpaghettiOs in the CD drive.
That's not what the CD drive does.
I just wanted to cook them real good.
I thought it was a cup holder.
Carrie! What are you doing? Ah.
Is this a blow pop? This is a blow. This is a blow pop.
This
This is a half-eaten blow pop.
I don't know, you guys. What if Carrie's right? What if Carrie's right and we're wrong? Like, what if it's true?
It is not true. It is 100% not true.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that it's your graphics card not being able to handle more image going at a time on the screen. That's all I got. That's all I seriously have. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Soggy's gonna be your tech guy. I now appoint Soggy the tech man for Carrie. Because it just seems like your computer can't keep up with all the images. It has nothing to do, though, with your internet and, like, how much we're sending to you. It was different. I gotta color this dog. Gotta color this dog. Sorry, Wade. Can't agree. Even with all that. I understand. We each have our stories. And I get that. But mine has never crashed. I've used some that do crash, but if you treat them right and they're not public computers and they're your own and you have, say over what happens to them, then you can make it so they don't crash. I think a lot of times Macs in like public areas or like schools have more of an ability to crash because idiots are using them. So there's that. Carrie, you can I'm
curious.
Hold on. You can turn down, I think, the quality. Like if you go to the little gear in the window and turn down the quality to like 160p.
Oh, I think Gypsy's got it.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I said to go to the gear, turn down the quality.
No, but maybe it looks shittier to her because your frames per second have been dumbed down.
Why have my frames per second been dumbed down?
It's because now you're running more stuff.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, but wait, I bet you've gotten way more viruses than I have. I have 0.
I think also it depends on like you were saying, like if you're an idiot and you don't know how to use.
Shoot, I totally forgot what I was doing.
I'm wondering what the reason for not using a Mac is, Wade.
It's just, I'm gonna assume that it's just a PC thing.
Like, is it the operating system?
Some PC people just like full control over their hardware. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I deserve that. Did you fill this?
I didn't touch it. You need a napkin?
No, I've got a bunch. This is because I Frankenstein 2 water bottles together.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't fit right, I don't think, because of this loop thingy. You know? And the top is different. So. Oh god, now it's all cold. You're the only PC user I've ever known to not have a virus. I'm not gonna argue with you, boo. Sorry, Carrie. I don't know what to tell you. Except that Gabe's hair is in the camera, so at least you're missing that. Gabe, get your hair out of the camera.
It shouldn't be in there.
Oh. QuickTime still exists. Funny enough.
QuickTime?
Yeah.
I don't know why. DLC all the way, baby.
VLC can't record video, Gabe.
Oh, cool.
Nerd. Gabe likes to think he knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so what? Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to know is, Wade, what is your reasoning behind not using Mac?
Maybe it's like what mine used to be, where I just thought Mac and Apple were terrible things, like they're terrible. It was a terrible company. Like I didn't want to be sheeple.
Oh.
I've had other PC people be like, "Yeah, you're a sheep. You just buy what they tell you to." I'm like, "No, it's actually a good product, man." I don't know. I used to be the hardcore guy that's like, "Yeah, you should build your own computer. Blah blah blah. Get your own things. Have full control." And now I'm just like, that is so much goddamn time that I do not want to waste. He said because they're for babies. See, they like to think they're on hard mode.
Yeah. So yeah, like I don't. What does that mean? Explain that to me. Because they're for babies to what degree?
I'm not a baby, bro.
Yeah, like what?
I know a lot about tech and like computers in general. That it just means this is when Gabe told me that if I bought paint, like the color that I wanted, I was being a lesser artist because I didn't make it from my own different colors. Like if I wanted purple, me buying purple would have been cheating or like the baby way out. He wanted me to mix blue and red and make my own purple. But I'm saying, skip to the end. If somebody's already given it to you, why waste the time? Save your money, save your time and just get the tube of purple,
Initially, like my reasoning behind that though
like
is
saying that's for babies is just you're dumb. That's a really, you think you're elitist because of it. Like, that's a very pretentious thing to say. I don't know if you realize this.
My reasoning behind learning how to mix colors. That was always my reasoning for making people get the colors. Because otherwise, then like you don't learn how to mix the colors.
Yeah, but you were even trying to get me to like mix the colors, and I'm like, Gabe, I need a ton of paint for this.
But yeah, in your case, you do.
And I know what color I need.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think you can be a pro user. I think you can be a novice user. I mean, it's similar to Androids. You give an Android phone to somebody who doesn't really know how to use phones, they're going to miss a lot of the content that you can use it for, but it's still usable, like a PC. But if you give an Apple phone, yeah, you're just cutting to the easy parts. I've never had to take my computer to anything in 7 years. Like, I used to have to make a new PC like every 6 months to a year because it would either be outdated or everything won't work together because of the components.
I think it's almost like
I'm just saying we can't argue this because it's religion. You can't argue this with me, and if you keep going, I'm not going to answer you because this is stupid. I'm not going to convince you. You're not going to convince me. I used to be in your position. I've worked in tech for 10 years. I know too, but I'm just saying if it's for babies, I'm just going to cut to the end and make it easy for myself so I can paint a picture easier than on a PC, which would crash all the time. If anything, I had a harder time understanding Mac's UI than I did with Windows UI, like when I started. Because a lot of the folders and stuff are hidden on Mac. It was a lot harder to figure that out than, oh, okay, my computer, you know, and then this, that, or the other thing. Like, I think Windows interface is for babies, if you want to go that way.
And they do hide a lot. That was the thing I didn't like about when I switched to Mac. It was like
it had a learning curve.
Yeah, deep learning curve. But yeah, and it is a lot harder to sort of mess with things. If anything, if you really want to fix things, Mac is harder.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical, Mac is way harder to fix. So then
that's why you gotta bring it to the Genius Bar.
Yeah. So like you want.
But I've never had to do that.
You want to fix something in half an hour? Sure. That's easy. You want to fix something in 3 days?
Like, I had to fix my dad's PC all the time, too, and he always had porn on it, so we always had, like, terrible, terrible viruses. But, like, Macs don't get that the same. Wait, I'm saying that's the people that do that. Because I used to have the same problem in college, and then when I worked in mobile games, and we worked on both PC and Mac, Macs there, if they broke, it was never because of the machine. It was always because of user error. Like, PCs are different. They seem to actually degrade over time. Where I can tell, you know?
It is weird.
It's so strange. I'm stating my experiences too, except you called me a baby, so that's when it got real, alright? That's the point where it's like, you attack my person, I'm gonna get a little heated about it. That's when the argument started. So anyway, I'd like to switch topics personally, because like I said, this is a waste of goddamn time. I'm sick. I'm not in the, like, mood for it, personally. So anyway, Gabe, why don't you start talking about something?
So I was eating this tasty food today, and I started thinking to myself, I know a lot of things about the world. I think I'm gonna write a book.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Or are you bullshitting right now?
It's a real book. And I'm gonna call it. That just slipped my mind what I was gonna call it. But it's gonna be. It's a really good title. Well, I forgot.
Soggy is purple.
Purple.
It's actually a really weird purple. It is kind of in between. Because the other two purples I have, these were the purples I had to choose from. This one's way too light. And this one is the one I went with. And this one's obviously way too whatever it is. So.
Oh, I remember the name of the book now. It's called God's Not Real, But I Am.
What did you take that from?
My brain.
No, what did you take that from?
My brain.
That's actually a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I came up with it.
You always think that. You take my ideas all the time and you think they're yours. That was like a fake book in a mockumentary.
I mean, I came up with this a long time ago.
I can't find it right now. Oh, well. Oh yeah, Carrie, if you're using Wi-Fi, maybe switch to Ethernet like Saki said. So do we, Gypsy. So do we. Problem is we still have 6 people on it, so our internet's usually shit poor too. Like, Gabe couldn't even load a song earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's pathetic. Just because our internet's so bleh.
We went to Chinatown.
Okay.
That was fun.
Was it?
I think so. We went to the little shop.
I didn't like that ramen, Gabe.
I know, it was pretty
That was the worst ramen I think I've ever had.
Yeah. It was
Like,
kind of upsetting.
I'd eat Maro-chan over that shit. Oh wait, never mind. It's not as bad as that New York ramen that we thought was the best ramen. So if we went to that misoya that was in the one that had the good ramen,
In the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that further away than the misoya from here that we always used to go to? Or are they about the same? Or
Like, if we wanted to go right now,
yeah,
probably half hour.
half
Less.
hour less?
I think. Let me check.
Really?
Let me check, baby girl. Come on, wake up.
Wake up.
Grab a brush and put on a little makeup. Alright, so we got that ramen thing.
Awesome, Gypsy. What's it called? We love ramen. Good ramen.
We should just... Oh, we should do that train thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Let's go to Seattle and Portland. to the one in the burbs is an hour. No. Noto. It's an hour and 50 minutes. It's like 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
The other one.
Oh, hero ramen. Oh man, I'm not gonna say that ramen is better than tacos or tacos are better than ramen. They're all beautiful.
Oh, weird.
Hmm.
It's like the same.
Distance?
No, not even the same distance, but it's the same time.
Here, Carrie, I'm gonna switch back to just me. Tell me if that fixes it. Because if it does, I'm gonna be hella confused. It doesn't make any sense.
That's so weird. It is basically the same distance,
Yeah.
but on screen it looks longer. It looks further away.
Oh, that's weird. Thank you for the follow, Toxica. Appreciate it. Carrie, did that really do it? Okay, Wade, Soggy, figure that out then. Why me switching 2 cameras to 1 affects Carrie? Oh, my tech people. Oh, Carrie, maybe try it on your phone. Like if I go back to Dual, go try your phone and see if it's smoother on your phone. Because if it's the same on both, that's going to mean it is your internet. Yeah, it totally shouldn't. That's so weird.
Wait, did you get rid of it? It's like train wrecks.
What's your malfunction, boo?
Couldn't find a sweater.
Are you going to keep drawing or do you want me to get you off the thing?
No, no. I just have to, buddy.
Okay!
Unless you want to kick me off.
No, it's fine.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about food. As I always am.
Well, we could hop off at some point, and then maybe we got what's it called, don't we?
What?
We got some American Gads.
Yeah, but what are we gonna... I don't have any pop.
Oh, I was gonna say you can have some of my life cereal.
Yeah, try on the phone to see if it does the same thing. Because if it does the same thing on your phone, then it's gonna be internet. If it doesn't, then that means your computer is shit. Or look on Crow's and see if Crow has the same problem.
Why don't you just answer the question about Crow watching it?
What?
Like, what is Crow doing right now?
Yeah, is Crow even in here still? Because if they aren't watching, but it's going, they might be bogging it down. Gypsy, what book?
Oh, American Gods. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
honestly, the show is so different than the book that they're like two different things now. Like the beginning of the show, maybe the first episode kept up with the book, and then after the first episode, it totally diverged. So you'd probably be fine watching the show or reading the book at different times. Like at this point, I'm almost positive the show's not going to end like the book did. I feel weird that I actually know a book, so I can compare it to a show. Usually I'm the guy that doesn't read.
You know what I was thinking though with the Misuya in the city? The parking is killer.
It's like $16.
I know, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, if we got street parking, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I guess if we were going just to go like for a city thing, then we could like park the car somewhere, like in a spot.
Soggy, that would be my computer though that would have trouble rendering the cameras. Because what you guys are getting is just a video feed. You're not getting, like, your computers don't have to combine our cameras. I would just assume that's more graphical information. So it might be, Gabe, your hair's in there. It might be, your computer chugging because just more data. Like, or your graphics card sucks.
Imposing. Imposing motivation.
Oh. Yeah, his books are okay though. Like, I don't know, I feel like every book of his I've read, and I've read a few, he has a very distinct style, but it does feel like if people in the future were to read our books, reading one of his would probably be one of the best ways to understand the most basic writing that you can, because he writes in a very basic way that's very to the point, but also has kind of a predictable arc and stuff. Like, he doesn't do anything crazy usually, it's just predictable, but it doesn't mean it's bad, it's just predictable. I'm sorry, Carrie. Do you want Gabe to go away so your computer can handle it again? Are you gonna ask Gabe to leave?
I'm okay with that.
Gabe says he's okay if you don't want him here. We can take a vote.
I was gonna say at this point, why don't you just come over? Or go to a Starbucks.
Because Starbucks isn't open at 11:32.
Go to that place where that guy was here earlier.
I mean, we can be fine kicking Gabe off. His stream's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Curry said it's okay now?
Weird.
Ooh, that's exciting, Gypsy. Is that what you want to do? Are you happy with that? Do you get to become a roast master? Travel the world, looking at beans.
These beans look great. I'll take a bushel.
I gotta admit though, Sandman was pretty great. Like, I read all of Sandman too. And, I mean, you'd have to put yourself in the shoes of reading it when he wrote it, and it was pretty groundbreaking. With all the inclusion he was doing with LGBT people and stuff. He was ahead of the time with that. Which is no surprise that it's gotten a resurgence because of it. God. Does anybody have anyone who keeps messaging them and you just want them to leave you alone?
Is that what I think it is?
Sort of.
Who you were talking to earlier?
Yes and no. Neverwhere is the only one I haven't read. They made a radio play out of that though.
That's that new one, right, with all the famous people?
It's not new.
Well, I mean, like the radio
Graveyard
play.
Book is really good. Carrie, if you haven't read the Graveyard Book, you'd probably actually think that's really cute. I read Ocean at the End of the Lane too. That was good. I think it was him. His newest one, I was thinking about reading. It was Norse mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wonder if it's actually Norse mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can he call it that? Like, is it going to be actually just rewriting Norse mythology? Or, you know? Oh, just yawn. It's fine. Soggy, why do you need drugs? Is it for your cold? I'm debating whether I should start coloring on the other one right now or not. Would you guys rather I keep rendering this one or start coloring the other one? Carrie, of course, you're so mean to everybody. You're the absolute worst. Hey Wade, other Wade, Wade A. I guess I can. The problem with finishing it up is I gotta look a lot at the real pup. I'm still tired from the cons. We only did 2 cons in a row, which compared to the rest of the house isn't very much.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the house did 6 cons in a row. 5 or 6, depending on who they were, but it's a lot of traveling, a lot of stress, lots of money. Oof. Yeah, but you guys, this is for the sake of the stream. I'll finish them, of course. These are people's things, but I just want to know what you would think is more interesting. Because of course I'm going to finish them. I just want to know what you guys wanted to see. It's not like I'm asking, should I finish this or should I throw it in the trash? That's not what I said. Gabe likes dual streaming with me and not drawing.
I'm not even allowed to take a fucking break.
Nope. Have I?
Yeah, you have.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. When?
We were looking at things.
Oh, really?
Am I even on the camera?
Right now? Yeah, but you might want to move it to the upper right.
I'm surprised you don't just keep that up. Like your OBS.
I do. What do you think I'm using?
Mm.
Look.
I get it.
Why did you say that then?
Because you were clicking around a lot. It sounded like you had to bring it to the front.
No, it's always in the bottom left corner. Crow, what do you want? What do you want to ask Hello Fortune? Oh yeah, man, I still have those tabs open. Remember my friggin'... I changed my donation bar for that. I'm gonna have the coolest shirts. I'm gonna be cool like you people. We all gonna have cool shirts. Hello Fortune can only do yes or no's though. Okay. Hello Fortune, should I finish this one or move on to the other one? Should I finish this one? Could be. I'll take that as a yes, finish it. She's always so indecisive, that one. Gabe and I are still sick and cranky.
Identified Brian?
I like that pun. Somebody put a frying pan in a sky and I'll be set for life. I would buy that shirt.
That's racist.
What?
It's a frying object. Unidentified frying object.
I did not even think about that. So it's not racist. It's not racist if I say it's not racist.
Well, that works.
I'm just kidding. I seriously though, I thought it was just a play on words. Even Sagi said it's a pun.
No.
You're the one that says racist.
Nope. Who the hell's Sam?
Hmm?
Who is Sam?
Crow.
Oh.
Sure. Since you be the authority of things, gargoyle or golem? In regards to what, Wade? Just anything? Which do I like better? Or is this in relation to something? Because just in general, I'd say golems all the way. Golems are dope. The mythos behind golems beat the shit out of gargoyles any day. I don't even know if gargoyles have mythos.
I used to be Team Gargoyle, but
Wait,
not anymore.
are you talking about the cartoon? See, what are you talking about right now? Because I think he just means in general.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I used to be Gargoyles, but now
That show was just so stupid lame.
yeah, I liked it because it was like it felt like
It felt like adult soap operas.
yeah,
I couldn't handle that.
it felt like Batman the Animated Series, less action. It's really weird because at some point they started getting into the Excalibur mythos.
Ugh.
Bye, Uber.
Bye, Uber.
Yeah, I agree. The first few seasons are dope, but yeah, it did get very, very.
I only saw it because it was on, I think, before like Animaniacs or something. And every time I would just try to watch it, and maybe it just had more adult themes
Yeah.
or something, but I just found it so freaking boring. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I bet it was fine or fun sometimes, but I never saw those episodes, unfortunately.
It was very serious. Yeah, I think there was a lot of adult content. I think that was the thing with Batman the Animated Series was that they at least mixed it up.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have him fighting a couple people here and there.
Honestly, Batman Beyond is a near perfect show.
Oh.
Like, that show, every episode is on point.
I only got to see so many episodes of it.
We gotta sit down and watch it because it is damn good. I was so surprised. And honestly, I just watched it like maybe a year or two ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I remember watching it on TV, but then I was like, you know what? I only saw bits and pieces. I never saw it like all the way through.
Yeah.
So I couldn't follow the story.
Yeah.
So I did it, and it was freaking great.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to rewatch Samurai Jack too, because I never got a chance to really watch it.
Yeah, it has a lot of hype now.
Yeah.
So it must have. That was just one I didn't like the art style really, so I didn't get into it.
Oh, Samurai?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't. There was a time I really hated angular stuff. I was very picky. I'm still very picky, but not as picky.
Mm-hmm.
Apologize if I'm short with anybody tonight, but I'm cranky. I'm sick and I'm cranky. For some reason I can't think of what ATLA is. Soggy, what's ATLA? I'm blanking out. I'm sorry. You're never tall with any short. Oh, hey, I'm average height. Some people are smaller than me. Oh, Last Airbender. I never saw a lot of that. I wanted to though.
I tried, and then it's way too like,
Political?
no, it's way too childish. Like it's too anime.
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say, yeah, it feels kind of like Naruto.
Yeah, it just was too. It had too much uh, young adult in it for
I
me.
think this dog looks like Danny DeVito.
Let's see it.
Yeah?
Like Frank. It's gotta be Frank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried watching several episodes, and it was just too.
Maybe Korra's better.
Yeah.
This isn't Korra meant for the grown-up Airbender people?
I don't know.
I can't even remember when that came out now.
Or like Adventure Time, like.
Oh, dude, no. Adventure Time has some deep stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, you watch enough of them, you'll get it. But if you don't watch much of it, it just looks like garbled bullshit.
So like a lot of that new animation stuff is just. I don't half the time I don't understand what they're saying because it's so. Like I'm missing a fragment of speech patterns that like these new like the new Tumblr generation has. You know.
Yeah.
The way that they speak. Their jokes.
I don't know. I think it's like Clockwork Orange and stuff. They create their own language. That's where I'm saying, like, you have to watch enough of it to get it.
I get you.
So once you start watching it, you get immersed in their world and you start understanding the context of their dialects, let's say. Their lexicon.
Right.
Oh, God, this song. I really gotta get rid of this song. Do we have to do anything tomorrow?
No.
Like I can just work all day? I feel like we have to go somewhere. Is there somewhere we have to go, though?
I don't think so. We have all the foods.
Yeah.
Approaching is 2 P's, right?
Hmm?
Approaching is 2 P's?
Yeah. How far did you get in Majora's Mask?
Not even. Like.
Are you gonna just rewatch the beginning?
No, the beginning didn't even open. Like, it's like the first screen.
Oh, you didn't
words.
even... Okay. Never mind.
Because I wanted to watch the intro with you.
Oh, really?
So you could see what it looked like now.
Oh, that'd actually be kind of nice.
Although the beginning, the opener, just cycles through some of the towns. So that kind of like...
Oh, yeah, don't watch that.
Well, I thought it was the beginning of the game, where it was just, opening it up to, this is what's happening now. So it was in some town, and they had the gay worker dudes that, like, they run like fairies.
Yeah, everybody's in that game that was in Ocarina.
Okay. And so then is it the same...
They're not them.
Oh, okay.
It's really confusing.
So I wonder if they just took the models and they just maybe polished them up a bit.
They changed them a little, like the like symbolism and stuff in it. They changed. I feel like Majora's Mask is more along the lines of what Zelda ended up becoming, like looks wise, at least with all their symbols. You know, like the symbols you see now in like Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild and stuff. They're a lot more geometric and such. I mean, you could see early signs of that in Ocarina of Time, but they didn't really fully embrace it until way later. I feel like. Night, Gypsy.
Night, Gypsy.
Thanks for coming. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow at Gabe's.
what Wade was saying about Last Airbender.
Yeah.
That's what I figured, that it gets more serious as the kids grow up and have to deal with more shit. And I guess that's one of those things that, like, happens with all big series, is like
Series?
series.
Really?
These, you sort of have to watch like the first or second season to get invested and like learn, like the characters, and then by then, like with the boys, with like Supernatural, in the beginning I'm like, all right, this is cute, that's all right, but now it's like season 10 or 11, and it's like these guys are amazing,
You get sick of their shit sometimes, though.
Oh yeah, but that's like real people, They're like, really, are you again, man? Come on.
I don't know. I feel like that's the only downfall of it, is they haven't had an arc enough. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I have to hope that, and no one spoil this if it's true. We haven't watched season 11 yet because I stopped for Gabe. But they have to kill someone main. Like, they have to. Like, it might be Cass. It might be, they killed, Bobby.
It doesn't matter because of the show itself.
But, like, Crowley or someone that's not the boys.
Yeah. But, like, they always come back to some degree. The people always come back. So you still get to
Soggy, you gotta, I keep telling people this, you gotta start from, like, episode 1 and go 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't skip around. Otherwise, you won't understand anything. And it'll look like the same formula. It kinda is, but at the same time, depending on the story arc, like, Gabe loves the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, it does. It's got the same formula. Like,
Soggy, that's not the point, though. It's how they come back and why. Like, you can't just say, oh, they always die and come back. That's not a good, a good reason.
I think they bring them back for good reason. It's not like they just brought them back to bring them back. Because otherwise, I feel like they could bring back anyone whenever they wanted, just with, who they know and all that shit. But
I think the episode, though, where they had the car accident, it might have been in season 1 or 2. I think they thought this series was going to end. So they literally just had them die in a car accident.
I don't remember that.
Remember?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, at the very end. Yeah.
And it just, like, that's how they ended that episode.
Yeah.
It's just like a car accident.
What did it end up being? It was a demon? Right?
No, actually, I don't remember.
I think it was a demon driving a semi.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
That shit was nuts.
Yeah, wait, it's not for...
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume you're kind of a jock nerd. Oh, yeah, then it's not for some guys. I feel like Gabe is a different type of guy that doesn't mind chick shows and stuff. So it's... the demographic is really for women. It's not for you guys.
Like, other Wade is like... never mind.
Yeah, see? Like...
Yeah. No, I get it.
It's for girls.
It is 100% for women.
It is, but Gabe loves it.
But I enjoy it because the guys are... It's just like... doofs. I just like mostly Dean, because he's a dummy, and Crowley.
I just love things that are fantastical and they don't have enough of them on TV that aren't trash. Like, I hate Vampire Diaries. I hate all that kind of shit. Like, I can't watch that. It's bad. I won't watch, like, Big Brother shows or reality TV either. Like, Supernatural is really the only show that I've actually enjoyed other than Xena.
Was somebody telling
My
you...
2 shows were Xena and Supernatural.
I don't remember where we were, but somebody was telling you about Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, I know.
No? I watched the...
Wade, not you. Not Wade a Cuff, the other Wade. You guys gotta change your damn names.
Or we're
Wade
just gonna-
C, I'm calling a
Yeah.
jock nerd because earlier we had a discussion. Wade a cuff, I know you're not. It wasn't about you.
I feel like, shit, I already forgot. Oh, I watched the Once
I
Upon a
never
Time.
said you were gay. What? Tonight's stream is just weird. Everybody wants to pick a fight with me when I'm sick.
I watched the Once Upon a Time that was like, it wasn't the regular Once Upon a Time. It was a different
Wait, if
one.
Xena was your jam, why'd you spell it wrong?
Oh.
Xena.
Hey, I used to spell it like that too.
No.
Like I often spell it like
I've
that.
seen the entire 6 seasons of Xena many times.
How many? 6?
There's 6.
There was only 6?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's why we're at the end of like season 5 and I want to buy the rest so you can actually like watch it.
But doesn't it just fall apart?
Yeah, season 6 is, I would say if you're going to start watching Xena, start at the beginning, do every episode, but skip season 6. It is the worst piece of trash.
Well, wait, I guess people just have different strokes for different folks. I probably wouldn't like Supernatural like 5 years ago. I probably would have been like, I know. In fact,
It's okay,
I knew.
Wade.
Huh?
I'm telling Wade it's okay.
Oh.
Like, I always liked it when Sam Raimi did funny things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's good at that.
For real talk, like I was saying, like I don't like 5 years ago. I would have never watched it.
Watch what?
Supernatural,
Why?
just because it was too like just dumb, you know.
I don't know what you mean.
Just like it's the same thing going happening over and over and over again, you know. That shit. But now I've come to like enjoy like that sort of thing, like where it's almost like
Family.
yeah, but that's a lot like what like Marvel and DC comics are like.
Yep. Sure
It's like,
is.
you know, like they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over.
And
again.
honestly, I've caught myself saying the same thing. Like, how many times have they brought this character back?
Yeah.
And then people say the same thing about Supernatural. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
do you read comics?
But you know, okay, so maybe this time though, like, there's something a little different. I think that's why.
Good for you, Wade C. Good for you.
you.
You're special. You did spell Jockster, or Jockster wrong. It's okay though. It's like boxer, but with a J. Yeah, I figured streaming on Twitch might be good for me because then I can learn how to avoid people when they press my buttons. So far, though, I'm not doing so hot at that.
I think your recovery time is good.
What does that mean?
Like, so your button is pushed,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then,
Guys have always pressed my buttons. I don't know what it is.
but like for you to like come back from it, you know, like.
Thanks, Gabe.
Wait, what?
That's nice.
No, are you joshing me?
No.
Is that a real, actual thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I mean, most of the time. The other Wade and I had a altercation earlier. But I was trying to avoid it at all costs. Everybody here knows it. It's recorded. I was trying to avoid it. But it still happened. I'm trying to let Twitch teach me how to ignore things that press buttons. I was always the girl that, like, guys always seem to like to, you know, what's the word? I guess I'll just say rile up, like Soggy's saying. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys like to do that to girls. See how funny it is when they get upset. It's not fun for us. Because it actually upsets us. Like, don't rile up girls because you think it's funny. That's just mean. A lot of the time, it'll ruin our day. You know, you're just doing it for fun, sure. But she's going to be upset all day. So don't do that shit. And she'll resent you. That's always fun, isn't it? Oh, I plan on drinking everyone's blood. Gabe knows. He knows my ultimate plan.
Blood?
Drink all the blood. Sacrifice all the virgins. Get money, get paid.
Get money, get paid. Everybody.
Got money, got girls, get hard.
Right that day.
I like how there's an angel Wade and a demon Wade. I think that's fun. I honestly think the only reason I really gelled with Supernatural so much is because I had a story that I was making in high school that was basically the exact same thing. So when I saw that someone else had made it and I didn't have to do it anymore, I was kind of relieved and I got to see it and it was actually better than what I would have done. Save a couple things, but I thought that was cool. Well, to be fair, Wade A, your name is in blue, and Wade C, your name for me is in red, so it's not helping. And if you guys don't believe me, I can totally screenshot it. Let's swap you guys. I can't advise how much it sucks going to a con when you're sick. Like, that is one of the worst things. If you can avoid it, do it, but I don't think you can unless you're like going for free. Like, if you bought a table, you basically have to go. But if you're sharing a table with someone or you got a table for free, I maybe wouldn't go if you're sick. Just because there's so much standing and you have to seem happy and not sick. It's rough, man. We are doing Dragon Con, yeah. Are you gonna be there? We have tables. Gabe's gonna be at Gen Con too, if anyone's gonna be at Gen Con. Oh, I suppose it'd be smart to have a little con calendar in the chat thing.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Well, Gabe got got sick first last week before we even went to the con, and then he got better before we went to the con, and then I caught it as the con was starting. So, blech. Hey, Wade A's gonna be at Dragon Con.
Oh, cool.
We get to see you! How exciting! Oh yeah, if you bring Cheetos, I'll give you free stuff.
Are you gonna have a table, Wade?
Oh yeah, wait, are you tabling or are you attending? I think the rest of this I need to go in with. Yeah. Pastels. Hi, Faith.
Hello, Faith.
Oh, Wade, this is like the first time I've gotten sick this year, and it's not even that bad. It's just off-putting. But I usually only get sick once a year, so we should be fine. He said he's just attending.
Oh, cool.
That's great. You can have some fun then. Don't worry about business. Have fun. But yeah, come see us. I'll be in elf gear, probably. That's a legit con to be in elf gear, let me tell you. Missed you too, Faith. That's a damn loaded question, though. Like, okay. Are you... Oh, yeah, we should totally do a Twitch meetup. That'd be great. For sure, Wade. I don't know how to do those, but if you want to set it up, I'm all for it. I'll participate in whatever. As long as we don't have to be away from our table too long. Cheetos is currency. Cheetos is also life.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Faith, what do you mean? Like, do you mean me in particular? Like with marker? Or do you mean just in general art? Like what? Oh my god, I can tell I'm getting tired. What do you do for a meetup? Do you just get together and like just go out to dinner? Or do you actually like stream something together? Or how does that work? I am such a dork. I know. Oh, you don't know either.
I'm assuming it's just you just meet up. Because unless you have a computer.
How do you do it with marker? I can do it. Figure out. Okay, which part, Faith? The more value, bounce light, different hues, what? I think if I understand what you're asking, the hardest thing I found when doing these sort of things, especially with fur, is you have to find what the base color is and then use like the colored pencils and pastel pencils on top of it so that it's still correct, because it's like watercolor where you can't really go back. So you want to do the lightest base color you can because you can only layer dark on top of it. If I'm understanding you right. Dave, do you think I should do the new story or do you think I should stick with the old one for now?
Cloud?
Yeah.
I think the old one. And then just keep Cloud in the back of your head, you know, just figuring it out as you're. Because I think after you figured out Mouse Story, and you're doing like roughs and even sketches, you can be thinking about the Cloud one.
Okay.
That way you're at least, you've got, like a turkey in the oven while you're
Right.
marinating the other.
Alright.
Our jam.
Oh yeah, our jam.
Whereas, I don't know who Tony Moy is. Or was it Tony Moy?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, Tony Moy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's an artist.
Oh,
Owen.
Owen's here. Hi, Owen. So Faith, I found that the pastel pencils, here, I can show you an example. So this is where I ended up using the pastels, because the colored pencils weren't helping. So I'll do two things here. This is going to be, so some people could technically do this with marker and just marker, but this is what I'm talking about with the whole, if you don't want to buy a marker for every color, which I highly advise against, just because then you'll end up with like 200 markers and you'll look ridiculous carrying them around. I would say, so if I were shading this, like I would, if this was the edge of something, now we're shading it. And I went in with white, let's say, to round it out. Let's do it right here. Okay. To pop it out a bit. Alright. So doing this really seems to desaturate it and just kind of tone down the color itself. So what I found was I could do it kind of with the colored pencil, and I'll show you what that looks like. If I wanted more red, because it's pink, so if I wanted more red, I didn't have many choices, because unfortunately, the Cola Race, like, there's maybe 2 different kinds of red, not really, even that, but like you just go in there like this and add a little bit more of a red pop. Right? Just like this. So you could do that, or what I do now, instead of doing that, because you can see it's still coarse, and you can almost even see the striations of the pencil, I would take an actual pastel pencil and then go in here and do this. Because immediately it's a lot more opaque than that was. Plus that was a lot more waxy too. So with the pastel pencil, you can really get that pop you want. Speaking of, Gabe, do you want to go to the gas station? And then you round it out more like that. So in my opinion, the pastel pencils have been better because they fill in the gaps of the coarseness of the colored pencil. We're just using another colored pencil on top of it, just gives a slightly different hue and bumps the saturation just a little bit more. This, if I really wanted this to pop, I just do this. And it's just insane. Like, and then if I wanted to add like a really hot speck highlight on there, it would be like, you could do that then. So that's where the pastel pencils have been really good to me. If I end up needing that extra pop, and for some reason I ended up droning it out too much. Drowning it out too much. I'm tired, shut up.
Poor drones.
Poor drones. Does that help, Faith? Hopefully Faith is still here. It seems like whenever she wants something to... Yeah. Yeah, actually, the pastel pencils I use are Carbothellos. I only use them because they're the ones I used in high school. This was the brand I learned on. You could probably get cheap ones, whatever. I don't know anybody else who does this way. Like, I feel like maybe I'm doing it a stupid way, but at the same time, I feel like I found a cool mixed medium. So I don't know. But yeah, that's how I would go about it. But, you know, you're always welcome to figure out your way too. In some cases, I used to use the gel pen to get some pops, especially if I was like doing magic. You know, you could really get some nice pops with that. The problem with the gel pens, though, is they only come in a couple colors. So you're kind of limited there. Where the pastel pencils depends on the set you get. You know, you could get the 12 set, 24 set, 48 set, or what have you. Hey, Soggy, there you go. Except if it's got like 16 steps. Now, if you're doing something that has a shit ton of steps, it might be stupid. Because there might be a way you can streamline that. Even if it does work. That's a very positive way of looking at those, Soggy, bravo. But, like, personally, I would think I'm doing something wrong because I'm wasting time. I have the 36 set. I used to have the 12 set, and the 12 set was actually okay. I would recommend just trying it first. Not everybody likes pastels. That's another thing. Because in a way they almost act like a wet medium. Because they can smear. You need to get a fixative for them usually. Or else, like I said, they can smear, they move. But yeah. Inefficient doesn't equal stupid. Doesn't it?
Usually.
Yeah, I can't think of a... I mean, if you're inefficient... I can't think of a situation where it wouldn't be stupid to be inefficient.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, Soggy, what do you mean? Like, this is like... If you needed to take something from here to here, and you went like this with the forklift or something, isn't that stupid if you could just do that? Like, I'm confused. Stupid would be not working at all, in my opinion. I mean, that's very stupid. Yeah, I think there are varying levels of stupid here.
That's obviously
yeah.
stupid.
I mean, what's that one quote? You're guaranteed to fail if you don't try, or something like that.
So cute.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That thing. Let me do this real quick. So many doges. Doge. I mean, I think, yeah, that's stupid, but it's also stupid to be inefficient. It's just a different level of stupid. I don't think it's as black and white as that. Mayo fish. Yeah, you remember. Ugh. Did I draw this on the stream?
The mayo fish?
Yeah, how did...
think so.
I think I remember telling you guys about the mayo fish, but I also don't know if I did. Was that in a dream?
No.
Did I actually do
I
that?
think you were working on it, yeah.
Okay.
I think it was the last stream.
Really? The last stream?
Huh?
It was the last stream? I've been sitting on this for like a week.
Yeah? No? When did you do those pencils?
I don't remember.
Well, it wasn't... Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
you've
did.
been there.
I scanned them on the stream, you're right.
Yeah.
Totally right. Faith, I'd have to go look. You can't expect me to kind of drop everything and go look. I mean, you could send me one and I can give you some feedback, but I don't really have the time to do that. Like, send me one in particular you're a little iffy on, and I can see if I can help you with that. Also, when your marker gets this little nub on it, you gotta pull it off, or else you're gonna mess up your pictures. No, Faith, I'm sorry, I don't retain stuff like that. Gabe, do you want to move your sheet over so you're actually in the camera?
What is not in the camera?
Everything to the right of the blue box. Like, what are you working on right now? The purple one?
No, I was working on the blue one. But right now I'm working on
Move the middle one up and to the left a little bit. There you go. More to the right, just a smidge. Yeah.
Are they all in camera now?
Nope, just the middle one. Faith, how's your new job? I haven't heard you talk much about it. Do you like it? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Usually people hate retail, so I'm glad to hear you actually like it. That's good. That's okay. You'll change what you want to do probably a million times in your life.
did get a Switch. Sort of.
We did, but we're holding it hostage for a while. We're not gonna use it. We just wanted to get one when we could find one. But yeah, we'll. Oh, Faith, thank you. It's really knowing your shapes, you know. As I pour water on myself again. I really have to change the top to this. What?
No, I'm just laughing.
That was weird.
I know, it came out fucked up.
So, you know, knowing primitives and being able to change things into them. And this is kind of what I showed Carrie recently, too.
What are primitives?
What? Okay, you went to the same school I did.
Hey, I did not go to the same school.
You went to an art institute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they teach this shit. Primitives.
I don't know what primitives is.
Do you remember 3D classes?
Yeah.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I just don't know terminology, so.
Okay, well, I'll tell you later. Anyway. So being able to, like, translate, what you know about primitive shapes, and then being able to apply them to, things that not necessarily are. So, like, things that, might be, you know, some of these things put together. Stuff like that. And knowing how to shade them because you knew how to shade them in their basic form. Like, that's important. So, like, if the light's coming from above and to the left here on this square, you know, I mean, you would shade it according to that. And it's top right on this sphere, right? So after you know how to shade these things, there'd be some bones lighting. Then when you get something that's similar to them, like in the case of, let's say, something that's like, oh, like let's use a rock as an example. Like sometimes I'll just draw a rock without thinking about what it really looks like other than the silhouette. Like I'm not thinking of the insides, but then I kind of just smush around in the insides and think, oh, there could be a wall here, right? And maybe it slopes down and there's something here, right? And then you notice, oh, there's another ledge here. So you kind of just go with what you went with. And I think this helps make it look really organic, like a rock, too. Because rocks have, you know, ledges and stuff.
What's up?
Have you guys seen the movie Elysium?
Yeah.
Was it cool?
I fucking loved it.
It's poorly written.
But it's fucking awesome. Did you see,
Is that really like District 9?
It's not, you're not going to get the same experience. Sorry.
It's District
It's this-
9 minus the cool story.
Yeah, it's not the same.
But it's imagine a Disney movie.
So, like,
But,
Faith.
But District 9.
So, like, this kind of concept here, you want to apply to this. So if the light's coming, you know, from probably up here, down here, you're going to get all these hot spots on the ledges. And then, you know, in the darker spots, just like you would shade a cube that you kept bisecting, you know. You just have to keep looking at it from like a 3D viewpoint. Does that make sense? Graceful explosion machine? That sounds cool already. Yeah, I guess it is the same principle as digital. It's just the technique is different. Because, I mean, like, with the gradients, you're flicking like this to make a gradient. If you want a solid, you obviously don't want to flick and have to fill it in pretty, opaque like that. But it's all going to be in the technique, and that's really like where you have to grind to do it. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Did they just watch that movie then, or?
No, he was asking if we had seen it.
Oh, go to bed, Carrie.
I think you wanted to see it.
Oh. I mean, I think we had bought it and regretted buying it.
You and Jason?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Who else?
I don't know.
You were out of it.
I am tired.
Well, maybe you shouldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Threw that out of it, Gabe.
I mean, I liked it for what it was.
It had a good concept, but the execution was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Night, Carrie.
Like her.
She called me an oodle. That's cute. We're all oodles. Have you guys ever seen that show, 90 Day Fiancé? It's one of the most nerve-wracking, messed up shows I've seen on TV. I can't believe they actually made a show about getting green cards.
Right.
Like, what? Like, and made a reality show out of it. It's not educational. It's a reality show that screws with people's lives. Like, it is messed up.
I feel though like half the time, hell, more than half the time, like all that shit is bullshit.
Oh, it's absolutely fake. But regardless, it's like, it's not something to make light of, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, these things really happen to people. You know, it's sad. But, like, they're making it into just a spectacle. It's like, what? You guys, it's dark.
White Castle farts. Awesome. That's been a long time since I smelled them.
Saki, are you supposed to spray your bed with that? You might not, like... Does it say you're supposed to do that? Because you might not, like, be supposed to breathe that in.
Maybe that's why you're sick, bro.
Yeah, like, you might want to read the label. That doesn't sound safe. I know I'm being a mom on this, but...
Cutscene.
Dude, I don't even trust Febreze. Like, spraying my shit with Febreze. Like, you're still breathing that in. It can't, like, totally disperse. Sorry, Gabe, what?
It was like cutscene. Wee, wee, wee.
Right? First name Soggy, last name Bridges.
First name Bridges, last name Soggy. Oh,
Yeah, what?
last name Sorry. First name Bridges.
No, you
Damn
got...
it, I'm still fucking it up. Hey, Dream Boss.
What up, Dream Boss?
Oh, the dreams.
All natural oils and shit. That a boy Soggy.
So it might be actual White Castle farts then.
Yes, someone's just bottling White Castle farts. I gotta go look at this stuff. I'll do it later. God, this is really dark. There we go. dreams are gold, man. Cool, bruh.
Good to hear.
I don't understand what the malfunction is with this water bottle.
Still?
I don't know. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
3 golems. Oh, are you... Wait, what the... Wait, are you drawing golems right now? You...
Cool. I am in favor of that. I have a story about a golem.
Yeah, you do.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Gabe.
I got a story about a golem, too. I thought I knew about your golem story. But I think I'm thinking of the robot and the little girl.
That is the golem story.
But then I do know about your golem story.
Good. You better. That's good, Soggy. Man, all this shit lately makes me not want a dog anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just buy a robo-dog, Gabe?
Yes. It's not as cool, but sure.
Why do we even have this stream thing up on the board if everybody doesn't look at it? I even put a thing in the Facebook group. It's like, I'm streaming. Well, that's what I'm curious about too, Soggy. Wade, do you want to show us yours?
I like golems that are made of rocks.
The traditional golems that are made out of clay.
Okay.
Like the actual original ones that the Jews made were made out of clay. Like rabbis and shit make them out of clay. And then they turn into men.
Real men?
No, they're not real, but they have the appearance of a real man.
Like Pinocchio.
Sorta. But like technically I think, you could make a golem out of anything and could even swing a robot being a golem.
Mm.
There were golems in D2. Like the Mighty Ducks. Like that's where my head went. Mighty Ducks. Golems in Poe, they're different. I had no idea any of the things except Pokemon that you're talking about.
I'm trying to think of is the second one when they go to the Olympics?
Oh wait, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, golems are part of the Hebrew mythos, if I remember right. The traditional way you operate a golem is by someone in the bloodline writing on a scroll commandments for the golem, putting it in their mouth and activating them that way and with scripture. And the only one that can control them is someone that's in the bloodline. Hey, Wade A's still here. Maybe I should just call him a cuff. And then Wade C can be Wade C.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know how much more I want to do on this tonight. Or on both of these. I think I'm good for the moment. Too many animals. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, Soggy. You got it. Okay, we're gonna go, because I'm still sick, and I'm tired. Probably went longer than I should. Sorry if I fought with you on the stream. Wait, see. I also rambled a lot too. You bet, Faith. If you want me to look at something specifically, send it to me and I'll give you one, two. You got a third one? Okay. Usually you don't think. Oh. That's okay, Soggy. If you're not there, it'll be recorded. So, you'll have that. Tomorrow is Gabe's stream day.
That's me.
So don't forget to
Check it out.
go to Gabe's stream.
Check it out.
Thank you, Wadecuff. Yeah, Gabe's stream tomorrow, Gabe's channel, 9 p.m. CST, same as this one.
Check it out.
What are you gonna be doing, Gabe?
I'll probably be doing an ink drawing, as I have been for the past few.
I'll be doing ink stuff.
Yeah.
Like whatever. I'll be there too. I wish we could get him to dual stream, but you know, I was thinking of actually making another account on my computer that we could switch to and have you have an OBS on here, so that we could run your stream and have your accounts hooked in and use my computer, because then yours won't lag either. Anyway. Oh, Owen will be there. I'm sure Brian Botello will be too, even though he's not here right now. So yeah, hopefully I'll be feeling less bitchy tomorrow. Sorry guys. Hopefully someone learned something. Maybe. And then don't forget the waffle stream is going to be July 16th. It's a Sunday. It's going to probably be a longer stream. We're just going to have fun, draw, eat waffles. We're going to try to have the whole house. Carrie might be there too. Whatever. But yeah, I should be streaming again Thursday. So if you missed Gabe's because you missed it or you don't like him and you missed it on purpose, you can
that's fine.
You can see mine on Thursday. So what time on the 16th? I haven't figured that out yet. I'm thinking maybe afternoon, like 12 or 1, but I don't even know who in the house will be here, so I still have to talk to them about that. It's still too far off, you know? Yeah, Carrie might be here. I don't know. Apparently she was here this weekend when Gabe and I were at a con.
Bitch.
I know. So yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting. More than you know. So okay. We'll see you tomorrow if you're at Gabe's stream. Otherwise, we'll see you back here Thursday. Same bat time, same bat hour. I don't know what they say.
Bat farts.
Bat farts. White Castle farts. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.